Okay, und weiter geht's. Schauen wir mal, die beiden hier treiben.
Buon pomeriggio, Bishop. Welcome to Global Ops.
What do you do here?
As the title suggests, we monitor global operations. Everything that happens inside our grid comes through this room.
It's our job to sort through it all and ensure that treaties and alliances are held up. The king does most of the work, but we like to think we help.
What were you discussing as I came in?
Have you not heard about the new patch for VR Sports? Playhouses are putting holo-seating in now. They're all over Broadway, and they're only a few weeks from going live.
You are speaking gibberish.
Really? How far in the bush have you been lately? Several major Broadway stage locations have set up holo-seats of their own now, exactly as VR Sports have done in sports arenas.
So Pawn 51 here got herself into the alpha testing at the palace. It's for the new one, the Dreamer Traveler. Have you heard of it?
Pretend I know nothing.
You don't get much time off, do you? Poor guy. Boil it down? You can now experience virtually any sort of show that is considered live. New toys called holo-seats are being installed everywhere. And they can project you and your friends, and you appear to sit next to each other and watch a game, show, movie, whatever. I cannot decide whether I think it's innovative or just a sad.
How about sadly innovative?
Sounds like a boon for obesity. Ja, irgendwie schon. Sounds like a... Danke.
They've all got that nano weight loss crap now, right?
Nanotechnology, the one true cure for skyrocketing obesity.
Sports should be an escape from technology.
I sort of agree, but that's where we've been headed for decades with no sign of slowing down. You've grown up with it, constantly thrown in your face. Technology is like water with you kids.
I guess I'm just accustomed to it. Society made me, right? Just don't ask me how to farm, hunt, cut, or eat a real animal, and I'll be fine.
Thanks for humoring me. Humoring, wie auch immer.
Oh, here we go.
Damn, this is pretty... I want to say serious, but I'm going to go with odd.
What's going on?
The thing on London docks in Felixstowe, that a ship that showed up with a bunch of corpses. The London police weren't releasing many details to the public, but now they're spilling everything to us in a TS packet.
And it's a lot to go through.
Why are they involving us?
1 second. Yes, it's because... What the hell?
The 21 people were shot to death with AK-47 rifles? If that's not enough, the bullet casings found all date back to... You're not going to believe this. 2013. This doesn't make any sense. That's long obsolete weaponry firing bullets from before the war.
I'm sorry, Bishop, but the king has made this a priority. We need to concentrate.
We did get in on this small plane.
Okay. Sind wohl noch andere Zeitreisende hier und ich muss die Zeitreisenden eliminieren, damit die hier nicht irgendwie die Timeline verändern oder sowas in der Art? Man weiß es nicht. 40 Good News bringen. Okay. For most of UK today, right through until Christmas, non-stop rain. 20 centimeters of snow. Port Felixstowe, 21 workers were found dead in a cargo container ship. The ship had initiated auto-docking procedures and emergency personnel on site reported finding no survivors aboard. 21 dead, nothing further, including the cause of death and origin of the vessel, has been released by authorities. That's the latest from here in London. Okay. Introduction Interview Porn 4. Okay, habe ich noch... Okay. The following has been transcribed, edited. Camera close-up on Terry standing on the hangar bay of Stormbird. Behind the two pawns work quietly on a mission pod preparing for launch. Hello everyone, my name is Terry Kopp and I'm investigating a journalist for VR News. As you can see, I'm coming to live aboard the C-3800A Stormbird with a crew notoriously known for its secrecy. I plan to share what life on Stormbird is like, then take you on a mission to orbital habitat 5124, known as the Guardian Sanctum. After getting a look around the station, I expect to meet with Andrelia Cody, one of the founders of the Guardian Church. The Sanctum was purchased and expanded in 2031 and has since become a premier destination for orbital travelers. Medical Officer Pawn 18 is standing in the center of the room. Her hands accessing an invisible hub. She ignores Terry as she places the camera in a corner. Terry then approaches Pawn 18, reaches out her hand. I'm on duty for the next 6 hours. We'll be leaving before that. Are you sure you can't spare a moment? Yes, I'm sure. Pawn 23. I wanted to investigate anything happening within our grid. Playing chess is a little on the nose. Besides, I hear Knight 15 sheets. Ist die Frage, ob es irgendwelche von denen sind, denen wir hier begegnen. Pawn 23 haben wir noch nicht getroffen. Bin ich noch nicht ganz sicher, wofür die da sein sollen, diese Aufzeichnungen da. Hier ist wahrscheinlich die Waffenkammer.
6. Welcome to Mission Operations. First things first, here is your Consortium mind communicator. Please, just call it a CMC. Hearing Consortium mind communicator over and over just gives me a headache. Consortium officers only need to think what we'd like to say to each other, and the CMC will do the rest.
Tell me about those fighter jets.
Let him sweat it out. Maybe he'll lose interest and go away.
Angelov has done this plenty of times before. Once we clear Bulgarian airspace, he'll scamper off to whatever cave he crawled out of.
You must know him well.
We've been dealing with him and his homeless mercs since his president father sided with us a couple years back.
Tell me how you really feel.
He can be amusing at times. Mostly, though, he's a pig.
Can I speak to him?
Not this time, 6. No offense, but I don't exactly know you very well just yet.
Another couple of deaths.
Only a month ago, we came across Kirill and his men, exactly as now. Angelov and Bishop 8, your predecessor, got into a fairly violent spitting match. Against my orders, 8 took control of manual weapons and shot down 2 of Angelov's men. A week later, he retired.
And this is the first time we've seen Angelov since.
Bishop 8 sounds like a handful.
That man is crazier than a shithouse rat.
He was definitely a little rough around the edges, but he always got the job done.
Angelov is here for revenge.
Revenge? It would take another 200 of those F-35s to even scratch us. They're a level 2 threat, which means the king is well aware of what Angelov is capable of.
Then we have nothing to worry about.
Okay, Six, before you move on to something else, I wanted you to officially meet Rook 9, Captain of Zenlil.
G'day, B. Glad to have you here with us.
It's great to be here.
Once the boss deals with our friend Angelov here, come and see me in the cockpit. I got some extra rare scotch I've been itching to share with someone. With he gone, I really miss having someone to drink with.
Wade! Just stop right there, please. He's only kidding, Six. Or at least he better be.
Where are you?
Where do you think the pilot would be, mate?
Maybe in the cockpit.
Christ's sake, Taryn. They certainly don't make them any less crazy, do they?
I guess not.
So hey, all kidding aside, give me just a few minutes to finish up this diagnostic, then I'd like to get a look at you in person.
For now, I want you to walk around a little and meet your new crew. Most of them are eager to meet you.
Hey guys, I think I've got something here. I've been keeping a line open on our 2 fighter escorts outside, hoping they'd break the silence and speak to Angelov. Well, one of them just did. And, well, you gotta hear this for yourselves.
Let me hear it.
Alright, B, here it comes.
This is Operation Forerunner calling for Angelov. Come in, Angelov.
What do you want? I told you to be silent until the next phase.
I know, sir, but I'm having second thoughts about all of this. Their plane is, well, it's very large, sir.
And so the harder it will fall, yes? Remain where you are, or... Wait a minute. Is this line secure? Did you run this call through the program I told you to use?
Oh, no, sir. I guess I did not. I'm sorry, sir.
Just hold your position and wait till the next phase. And wait. If you're listening to this, and I know that you are, you can tell your knight that her new bishop is about to have a very bad day.
All right, everyone. That puts us on high alert. I want you all prepared for whatever this next phase turns out to be.
Yes, boss. But you won't catch me worrying. Alright, B. I've unlocked my section, cockpit. Come by and say hi.
Laden wir uns jetzt doch mal lieber auf.
Yeah. Okay, Mum. Look, we need to say goodbye now. No. Don't tell me to shut my mouth. It's not nice. No, Mum, you need to rest. Yes, rest is good. We'll talk later tonight when you're feeling better. Yeah. Goodbye, Mum. Sorry about that, V. Welcome to the nerve centre of everything Zenlil. You see all those buttons and switches all over the place? I actually know what they do, every one of them. How's that for impressive?
Do you really have some scotch?
Oh, Christ, I wish I was being serious. It's not like this plane doesn't fly herself anyway. A drunk captain wouldn't make much of a difference.
You must be the ship's joker.
Well, you know, life's just too bloody short to be an uptight bastard all the time. Have fun with it lest it drown you in shite. That's my mum's philosophy.
It's a great philosophy.
She's a damn smart woman in her own, unique way.
Tell me more about her.
Second greatest love of my life. She's had Alzheimer's for a few years now. I'll try and call her when I can. Visit whenever I'm back in Perth.
Is this plane your first love?
You've got it. I haven't had a flesh and blood partner since first taking this captain's chair. But I say, who needs 'em? Am I right? Besides, I've always got my mum.
Does Wade need a girlfriend?
You'll be eating those words after enough years working for this outfit. Work is now officially your life. You may as well pick something to be your new girlfriend. Maybe your PCU? You could call her Linda.
My PCO is now called Linda.
Ah, good. That's my mum's name, and she likes the young ones.
Wie soll ich denn das verstehen? How old do you think I am?
How the hell should I know? I didn't look at your file that closely, mate. I trust the King's judgment. I must say, though, you don't look a day over 20. Out with it, then. How old are you?
I'm 33. I'm 33. Dann nehmen wir halt F2.
Well, bloody hell, that makes me feel a lot better. Here I thought they'd send us a young little pup with a day's training. You really do look younger.
Keine Ahnung, wie alt ich wirklich bin, aber... The king knows what he's doing.
Sorry, you're right. It's this bloody Aussie tug of mine, always wagging away without asking my brain for permission.
Don't worry about it.
Well, now that's odd.
What's wrong?
Something just tripped security sensors on Bishop 8's old bus locker.
Why is Armor still here?
It's a long story, but essentially the company we use for recycling most of our equipment hasn't been available to pick it up for weeks. So in Bishop 8's old cabin the bus sits. They claim work order issues and double bookings, but I think the whole company is going down.
Should I take a look?
Yeah. Hey, why not? Saves me the trip. I wouldn't be surprised to find it's just another glitch. Zenliel's been acting mighty strange today. Well, if you're up for it, I'd appreciate the help. The cabin's right across from yours, you can't miss it. Go take a look, and I'll keep an eye out through your CMC.
You can watch my CMC feed?
We can see through you as long as your CMC is jacked into your head. Didn't anyone tell you anything? Us rooks. And the boss. Yeah, everywhere you go. Except when you go to the bathroom, of course.
Okay, das heißt, wenn ich verdächtigen Scheiß mache, sollte ich das im Bad machen. Deswegen gibt es vielleicht die Badezimmer. Okay, wen haben wir hier noch? Yo, Porn 12!
Hey, hi. How are you? Oh my gosh. You're Bishop 6! Oh, it's amazing to meet you. Did you know that the old Bishop 6 left the Consortium early 2040? Yep, he just up and left. He's a stay-at-home dad now. Go figure. He lives in Florida with his wife and his 2 kids. Beautiful family. Beautiful, beautiful family. Love them.
Are you feeling okay?
Yep, feeling good. Feeling great, in fact. I'm really happy to have met you before your first mission. You're bound to be a popular one with your less than stellar record and everything. Not that I think like Pawn 1 does. No, I just, I don't know. I'm sorry.
What's wrong with my record?
No, I didn't mean anything by it. I just have this tendency to say the stupidest things. You're just sort of an underdog is all, and that makes you popular with me, us. I mean us, the public. By us, I meant the public, your fans.
Why are you so nervous?
I'm just really excited to meet you. I have so many Bishop collectibles and games at home. My mom thinks I need a shrink, but she also says I'm too quiet and awkward. Both of which are true, I guess.
You're anything but quiet.
You're right, sir. You're totally right. Bishop 8 never even talked to me. He just, he looked at me funny and called me a name I will not repeat. So this is sort of new for me. Thanks.
Don't call me sir.
Oh, right. I guess you're not really my boss. It doesn't really feel that way, does it? I mean, you're a big, powerful bishop and everything, and Well, me, let's face it, I'm just me.
What's your role in the Consortium?
Me? Well, I'm glad you asked. Myself and Pawn 19, we actually monitor the environmental concerns within the grid. We keep an eye on the power plants, the industrial zones, polar levels, the ozone levels, impacts from climate change, ocean levels and acidification, nanopollution, deforestation. The list just goes on.
What if something happens?
Well, then the king sends us right in. Well, in a lot of cases, actually, environmental problems are resolved easily enough by Night 15. She's incredibly good at convincing people to lay down without a fight. And if a show of force is required, well, then that's your territory.
What's your real name?
Pawn 12, David Benedict, at your service. Well, not literally at your service, unless you want me to be, because I could be at your service, although, you know, nothing that goes over the line. But you want me to get you some coffee?
It was nice meeting you.
You too, Bishop. You too. Wow, you're really nice. It's great to see. Really great. Nice bishops have a very, very high fan count. Oh, I'm gonna go back to work now then. Maybe we could go get a drink sometime together. My sister, she'd love an autograph from you.
I think he's played too many Consortium video games.
Möglicherweise, was auch immer so ein Videogame macht. Okay. Yo, Pawn 19.
Yes, Bishop? What can I do for you?
What are you doing?
Oh, I was just checking on something for Rook 9. He's a little concerned because we can't seem to track Angelov's location of transmit.
That sounds like a problem.
Well, I couldn't find anything wrong, and Rook 9 doesn't seem too worried. It's probably just a system overlap, or a lingering issue from our last repair.
How many rooks are on this plane?
Only the 3. Rook 9's the ship's captain. Rook 25, your combat specialist. And Rook 13, the onboard doctor. You know Knight 15, of course, and the rest of us are pawns. Right now there's about 10 of us on board, give or take.
You must hate being called a pawn.
That's exactly what my parents say. And I tell them that being any part of an organization like the Consortium is a blessing from the ancestors.
What does a pawn do around here?
Most of them consist of every variety scientist you could imagine, and they monitor and investigate issues related to their particular field. And then there's some like myself who are Wade slaves, or engineers if you like. We keep Zenlil going and all systems flowing.
You sure are delightful.
Well now, aren't you the tall, dark, and friendly one?
I would blush if I could.
Well, it has been an absolute pleasure. Hey, and try to avoid Pawn 1 if you want to keep from screaming at someone on your first day.
Can we talk, Knight 15? How's it going?
Good, thank you. So far, shaping up to be a day like any other.
Why were you typing in the air?
You'll see most of us doing it. It's thanks to the MUVI implant, and is how we interface with our own HUD and can remotely interact with numerous systems.
No time to waste. We can talk more later. Maybe after Angelov stops beating his chest and goes home.
Hello. Du bist der, den
I'm a
ich
little busy
anschreie.
right now.
What are you busy doing?
Ugh, nothing, never mind. I've just got a headache and I don't feel like talking right now.
Why are you so annoyed?
Bishop, I simply don't think you're right for this post.
What makes you say that?
Well, your career record alone doesn't stand up to half the other candidates.
Is he always like this?
You mean, is he always such a stick in the mud? Yes, he certainly is.
Huh. Joke all you want. It doesn't change the fact he's probably going to get us all killed.
What is he talking about?
Don't look at me, Six. Why don't you ask him?
Because I don't actually care.
Well, okay. 1, the bishop here doesn't seem to care about your worldview.
Fine, laugh it up. Ha ha.
I'm sorry about him. Don't let it bother you. He's been rather attached to Bishop 8 since 8 saved his life the 4th or 5th time.
You should have reprimanded him. Was auch immer das bedeuten soll. Oh.
I don't think so, Six. Not on my ship. I encourage everyone under me to always speak their mind on all matters, good or bad.
Okay. Können Sie wohl irgendwie brainwashen, oder wie soll ich das verstehen? Wen haben wir hier? 19. Lara Crofts Schwester. Die gute Carla Croft. Was haben wir hier unten sonst noch so? Meine Verbindung reißt ab. Ich gehe erstmal nochmal zu dem 44 hin, um dem zu sagen, dass das mit der Party klappt. Hello.
Hey again, Bishop. Any luck convincing Mackay or, Pawn 64?
He will come to the party.
That's just wonderful! Absolutely wonderful! Thank you! You won't regret it. It really wouldn't be the same without him, despite how he's acting now. Believe it or not, he really is a lot of fun to party with. Anyway, I'll let you get back to it. We've only got a little longer to play, and we want to beat this damn part we're stuck on. My brother can't get the president of Mongolia to relinquish their nukes. It's like 2034 all over again!
Mongolei hat Atomwaffen, okay. Okay, also hier haben wir alle getroffen. Da können sie mich nicht sehen, wenn ich irgendwas mache auf den Klos. Das muss ich mir vielleicht mal merken für später, wenn wir irgendwelche geheimen Scheiß machen wollen. Mit der können wir nicht reden. Mit ihm können wir auch nicht reden. Dann haben wir hier auf der Ebene die Kommandozentrale und der 64, der hier seine Runden dreht. Kendra, Luca.
That is the holographic situation room. It's where you can watch dirty holobits when you're bored and feeling lonely.
Whoa, whoa, I am listening to this, you know.
Oh, hey, boss. I was just telling the bishop about the dirty holobits.
All jokes aside, the Holo Situation Room is actually for mission briefings and debriefings, usually led by the King or the Queen.
I was getting to that part, I swear I was.
Hier haben wir die Brücke. Das ist die News. Okay, das geht dahin. Was haben wir hier noch hinter den ganzen Jeffrey-Röhren? 32 arbeitet hier, mit der können wir aber nicht reden. Hier sind wir wieder auf dem Kommando, also auf dem, was auch immer, im weitesten Sinne schon Kommandodeck. Okay, dann können wir mal noch ganz nach oben fahren. Im 3. Stock waren wir noch nicht. Wieso da die Lampe verrückt spielt. Stockwerk 3 darf ich nicht fahren, wie es aussieht. Von 2 konnte ich irgendwie gerade nicht nach 3 fahren. Achso, das ist hier 3. Okay, verstehe. Das Layout ist noch ein bisschen strange. Aber dann habe ich doch jetzt mit allen geredet. Oder wieso flackert hier das Licht? Kann das mal einer reparieren? Das ist ja nervig. Okay, das ist die Brücke. Also das Layout ist echt ein bisschen verwirrend, ne? Da ist zu. Das war mein Quartier. Und dann ist das hier. Turn on the lights.
Oh, hell. Wade, lock down that cabin immediately.
Way ahead of you, boss.
Is that Pawn 7? But I was just with him 2 minutes ago. What happened?
Rook 13, will you please quietly get up there? And don't tell Pawn 24 anything. We need to contain this before the whole ship finds out.
Yes, sir. On my way.
And I'm sorry, Six, but I need you there. At least until Rook 13 can take a look.
No problem.
Good. Just until Rook 13 can determine it was an accident. I'm not about to believe someone committed murder on my ship.
I'm coming too. I've got to see this with my own eyes.
Ich bin mir nicht sicher, dass das ein Unfall war.
Okay, Wade. Let me in. My gods. I just let him go on his lunch break. He was complaining about having skipped breakfast. I was only trying to be nice for once.
Alana, you have nothing to blame yourself for. If there is someone to blame for this, then I trust he or she will come forward on their own.
Wade, I am here.
I just can't believe he's dead. I've been such a bitch to him lately.
You are more often than not a bitch to everyone. Not only Pawn 7.
Some brother you are.
It's okay, Bishop. Kieran is only saying what he thinks is the right thing to say. He's only trying to make me feel better.
It looks as though someone threw his head against the locker panel, with enough force to nearly cave in his skull. This was absolutely no accident.
Das ist ein Fingerabdruck.
Thank you, Kieran. You are not going to like this, but I want you all to exit the room immediately. Nobody gets in or out, not until we reach Ireland.
Are you kidding me? At least let us move him to the med containment unit.
Here, Kieran, help me put him on the bed.
Should you be disturbing a crime scene?
Is that some kind of joke?
What did I say?
It doesn't matter. Let them move him. We've got all the evidence we need for our people in Ireland to figure out exactly who else was there.
My book.
What was that, Kieran? Your book? Mind explaining what your book was doing under the dead body of one of my pawns?
I cannot explain that to you because I do not know. I noticed it was missing from the medbay this morning. I simply assumed someone had borrowed it. I was apparently correct.
What is the book about?
Some call it the Guardian Church Bible, though I do not know why. It is mostly just a collection of inspirational stories about church members. A best of from headway meetings around the world.
Maybe somebody is framing him.
It is plausible.
But also highly unlikely. Remember where you two are. This is not some corrupt military. Now, Alana, I hear your concern, but we can't risk someone seeing you move his body to the medbay. I'm sorry, but forget about the containment unit for now. All of you, listen to me very carefully. This stays between us. I swear that we'll get to the truth when we land in Ireland and we can question everyone individually.
I really don't think waiting is a good idea. Someone on board this plane just killed one of my people and I want to know who. If only so I can personally string him up and throw him in a brig.
I will help you find the killer.
Thank you, Bishop.
This is not a democracy, no matter what you two may think. Now, if you don't mind, get your asses out of that room.
Yes, sir.
This is so bloody insane. A murder on a C-3800. It can't be real.
I'm going back in the crawl.
Church of the Guardians. Ich könnte das jetzt recyceln, damit würde ich es auch vernichten. Ich bin mir nur nicht ganz sicher, ob das eine Rolle spielt und ob ich das will.
Well, as you can probably see, Angelov's 2 fighters have just multiplied into 24. Still nothing my girl can't handle.
Six and Kieran, now is your chance to meet the great Bulgarian nuisance. He's on the holocom now, and he's acting, well, you'll have to come see for yourselves.
Bishop 6, please report to mission operations.
Just don't do anything you'll regret. And here he is now. You see? I'm not trying to play any games here. I'm only trying to prevent this from turning ugly. Again.
Good, good. This is very good. And how is Bishop 6? You are feeling strong, I hope. Ready for your first day?
Ready to kick some homeless arse.
He's quite the Boy Scout, isn't he?
Enough posturing. Either tell me what you
Die
want
anderen
or
Sachen
get out of our
waren
way.
noch unpassender irgendwie.
You have no idea what is happening here. Poor little girl. Your king must be blind.
Did we not just go through this song and dance a month ago? And did your daddy not give you a good spanking for it?
My father will not be coming to your rescue this time, Knight.
Come now, Carol. It's Christmas. How about you let us pass, and we'll get into this another time? I promise. How does next Tuesday look for you?
Listen very carefully. You will land and surrender your warship immediately.
Yes.
If you do not, I will blow you out of the sky.
You've got to be kidding me. Give me a minute to confer with my people.
Clearly you do not understand. Comply now, or I will take Zenlil from you by force.
A minute, Carol. That is not a request. 1. Will you please inform local authorities of our location, and to expect possible plane debris to follow?
I'm already on it, sir.
Can you see now why I've called you all here?
Oh, yes. He's probably just blowing smoke. But there's an edge to him I've not seen before. I mean, he's usually hopped up on himself, but never has he outright threatened to kill us.
It's no doubt his attempt at revenge for what Bishop 8 did.
He appears to be rather unintelligent as well. Or is this an illusion?
The subject of his intelligence is one of constant debate around here.
Well, I think he's not only stupid, but also irrational and hot-headed. A nasty combination for someone in his position of power.
It's very deceiving, though. The use of old planes to stay under the radar. His bravado. The love his men have for him. I think it's a very intelligent role he plays to feed his all-encompassing ego and get what he wants.
You give him far too much credit.
We should take him seriously.
Until we know what has changed, if anything, we'll treat him as we always do. Now, let's see if I can't deflate his bloated ego a little. Put him back on.
Angelov is no longer transmitting.
Wait a second. Sorry, boss, we got company. Looks like it's a bloody boarding carrier. It's only a few hundred meters behind us.
How did it get so close?
I can't explain it. It just came out of nowhere. It's also emitting some kind of scrambler signal. I can't get a look. What the hell is... I've detected 2 new incoming F-35s. One's a few kilometers behind the other. There's a gathering energy source of some kind coming from the lead fighter. He's 7 kilometers off the port side now, and he's closing fast. 5 kilometers. If I could just bypass the carrier signal to regain targeting control.
You better make it quick.
There is no way he's that stupid.
I've almost got it. 3 kilometers.
What the hell is that thing?
Wait, the Habitat 5124 incident. I think this is the same delivery system Stormbird reported.
Wade?
She'll hold that, boss. I bet my life on it. We may have ourselves a problem.
You'll be fine. Just have a seat over here and relax.
Thanks, Doc.
Where's the second fighter, Wade? Talk to me!
I can't see a bloody thing, boss. Not a bloody thing.
You may want to... Oh, shite! Get down!
Is everyone all right back here?
We got 2 down and a room riddled with bullet holes. What the hell just happened?
I haven't got an answer, Terry. I'm sorry. No bullet in existence can penetrate endless plating. It just doesn't make any sense.
Just relax, Wade. We need you focused. Now, tell me about your girl. How badly is she hurt?
Yes, sir. It looks like she's broke a bloody back. We've got major ship-wide failures. Our weapons, primary engines, cargo containment unit. They're all out.
Okay, Wade. I want our primaries back online, and I'd also like to be able to shoot at the bad guys.
Half an hour for primaries, 15 to 20 minutes for manual weapons.
Just do the best you can, and do it fast. Yes, Carol, I see you. 6, be prepared to aid Rook 9 in defending this ship.
What am I supposed to do?
Why am I not surprised?
Alana! And 6, this is no time for jokes, and that was not a request. Just be ready. All right. Let's hear what he has to say for himself.
Now are you prepared to surrender, little girl?
Drop the ridiculous act, for God's sake. This is not like you, Carol. You just shot up 2 of my people with that little stunt. And if you think, even for a second, that you're going to get away with that, you have another thing coming.
Tell me something. How does the cold hand of death feel as it takes its grip around your throat?
I think I can stall him for a little bit, but we need a better plan than this. Have you completely lost your mind? If you destroy this vessel, you will only bring the full might of the Consortium down on you.
I'd say it's pretty simple. We stall long enough to fix our guns, and then we flip his arse back to mercenary oblivion.
Carol's temper will never give us enough time.
I have grown to enjoy your company. Whereas a little
Let him use the boarding carrier.
Excuse me. Say that again, Kieran.
You let him use the carrier. When he boards, we simply separate the head from the snake.
And when only his men board us instead?
Kieran has a point. If we pretend to surrender, Kirill might just fall for it. And I bet my life on him boarding himself. Egomaniac that he is. Cargo flights and kidnapping a low-level politician or 2. You are small-time, Angelov. All of this matters.
I can't convince him to board us.
I like the enthusiasm, but I don't think so. I'll take care of it. You just handle things when he boards. Right, so we let him think he's won, and the rest should fall into place.
Are you perhaps attempting to anger me in the hopes that I will what? Make a mistake?
You? Make a mistake? Like when you got hijacked running, what was it? 5 tons of black market ex-gon materials from Lebanon to Baghdad? Those murderous Syrian and Iraqi mercenary groups chasing you, they sure didn't like you being in their airspace, did they? Hey now, that sort of sounds familiar, doesn't it?
I will only put up with so much disrespect, Knight.
I'm sorry, Carol. Really. But you do have me
Wahrscheinlich
in
sollte
an
ich zum
extreme
Boarding
position here.
Ding gehen, wo die Shuttles
And
waren.
so we come full circle. To the point. You will inform your Rook 9 that he is to land Zenlil at the coordinates I have already given him. Run along now and do what you are told.
But we don't have enough fuel to reach the coordinates you have given us. Your EMP killed our primaries, and I'm assuming that you will never let a refueling ship anywhere near us. If you'll only listen to me for 2 minutes, I think I have a solution.
Do your crew a favor and stop speaking. Let the men talk. Bishop 6, may I speak to you for a moment? Just a little chat before your knight forces me to shoot you down.
I can give you a moment.
This is good. A sensible bishop for once.
Angelov, let's you and I focus
This is no
on...
negotiation. And did I not just tell you to stop speaking? So, Bishop, all of this excitement on your first day, you must be feeling a little overwhelmed.
Keep him talking, Six, and don't make him angry.
You have no idea.
Ah, poor little Bishop.
Cut to the chase or shut up.
You want me to cut to the chase? How about you tell your people about Pawn 7's untimely demise, hmm? It's not very Consortium of you to lie to them, is it?
You son of a bitch!
What did he just say? What did you just say?
So you've not told your pawns? Why don't you have someone take a look inside what was once Bishop 8's cabin? Do not look to her for permission! Look at me!
It's okay, 19.
Well, I can go look myself. It'll only take a minute.
You will not leave this room! You will call another pawn to look, now! And put them on the loudspeaker.
Patricia, come in, please.
Is that you, 19? Why are you calling me Patricia?
We have a bit of a situation up here. Please don't ask me any questions. Can you just do me a huge favor and go look inside Bishop 8's old cabin? Get back to me on this line ASAP and don't come to Mission Ops.
Sure, of course. Give me just a few minutes.
Wade, go ahead and unlock the cabin for her.
It's done.
All right, Carol. Now that you've stirred up even more trouble, let's get to it, shall we? What can we do to make you go away?
Go away! But we were just getting started!
How do you know about Pawn 7?
Cameras, Bishop. Those who hired me have managed to install spy cameras and sound equipment within your vessel. I can see into every room.
Tell me he's making that up.
He is absolutely lying, boss. It is impossible.
What about our cameras?
No, mate, of course not. Before today, we've seen no reason to watch our own people, and what other purpose do cameras serve? They're in the brig and the hangar bay, but nowhere else.
You are boring me.
Rook 9 says cameras are impossible.
Huh. Nothing is impossible. Perhaps your Rook 9 is involved. What if they are all lying to you? Have you not thought about that?
Is this about my predecessor?
Partly, yes. But admittedly, my initial anger clouded my better judgment. Listen to me. My people are more connected than your king. When they cannot identify someone capable of handing out 600 million EU dollars, that someone is either a ghost or someone to fear.
First threats and now advice?
Both are excellent forms of encouragement. Here's some more advice, mostly for your knight. Trust nobody. It's seems that someone is out to destroy the Consortium, and they have spies a lot closer than you think.
Tell me about these spies.
If it's names you want, I have none. But think about this. Someone has made it possible for me to know what happened to Pawn 7. There's really no telling how many of your own people have been recruited by them.
Do not listen to him. He's only testing you.
So they paid you to kill us.
Us? How cute. No, Bishop. You. Just you. I was given all that money to take your life. Your crew are not involved in this, and I, for one, would like to let them live.
Don't listen to him and stick to the plan. Let him think he's beaten us and he'll be more susceptible to our surrender.
What if we surrender?
Excellent decision, and I'll get to that in a minute. Now, about Pawn 7.
Rook 9 found your cameras.
We both know it would be impossible to install such equipment on that vessel. Yet, instead of simply denying it, you played along. Interesting tactic, but it does not answer how I know about the dead pawn, does it?
Pawn 19. Come in.
I'm here. Did you find anything?
There's blood everywhere. His head is...
I get it out already. He is dead. Pawn 7 is dead. My God, you people are like children.
That is really not necessary.
I will decide what is necessary. Now, Bishop, you impressed me before when you called my bluff. Impress me again and tell me. If not cameras, then how do I really know about Pawn 7?
You planned his death.
I am flattered you think so highly of me, Bishop. But alas, if Pawn 7's death had meaning, I am unaware of what it was.
Then you have spies on board.
Close. Very close. Not my spies. And you should focus on who these spies are. Maybe it's Rook 13. The unusual new doctor who came aboard only a month ago. Or Pawn 4. The asinine Norwegian who worked with the dead Pawn. Or maybe Alana. My intelligence tells me that her and Pawn 7 have been less than friendly lately.
Alana, save your breath. And 6. Play along. See where this goes.
Why are you telling me this?
Out of respect for your crew, I enjoy their company. And while I have no choice but to kill you, I choose to let them live. Once you are dead, I hope your people can discover this traitor and move on. Traitors make me sick.
Will you help us find the traitor?
You believe me then?
Why would you lie?
Tell that to your knight here. She believes everything from my mouth is a lie. And I will tell you something else. Do you honestly believe Bishop 8 retired because of an accident with a small-time mercenary like myself?
Enough! I have reached my limit, Angelov. I won't let you poison my crew any longer with your sputtering nonsense. You have a decision to make. You can destroy us, you can board us and try your hand against our bishop, or you can bloody well listen to what I have to say. What's it going to be?
I was hoping I could make you this angry. Something about English women with authority in their voice. It makes me tingle all over.
Make your decision!
I am in a good mood. The bishop here has certainly amused me enough. Let me hear your proposal.
Let us evacuate onto a mission pod. We'll happily leave the area and hand Zenwil over to you. What do you say?
Under one condition. The bishop must stay on board and surrender to me. We have much to discuss, he and I.
Are you serious? I am not about to hand you my bishop on a bloody platter.
I could just tell my men to open fire on you right now. What do you say, Bishop? Will you surrender peacefully to me?
I can't promise you anything.
Just be disarmed and ready to move when I tell you to. So it seems, little knight, that we have ourselves a deal. I will give you 5 minutes to do as I say and evacuate all but the bishop. 5 minutes, and I want you off that ship.
Wade, will you please prepare Mission Pod 1? Set it for autopilot towards Island, and we'll pick it up when we're done here.
No problem, boss. Already standing by.
Go ahead and load it with enough junk from the cargo containment unit to simulate our combined weight.
That's a nice touch, sir. Very nice.
Can they scan the mission pod for life signs?
Scan for life signs. Okay, Captain Picard. Do you want us to go to warp speed while we're at it?
What I think she means, Six, is that such technology does not exist. Tell me lockdown systems are up and running?
They are.
Good. Let's get everyone in here then. Ilana, show the bishop what we've got for him.
Yes, sir. We do have ourselves an emergency weapons locker. In there you'll find a couple weapons to choose from.
You better hurry, now. They're positioning that carrier just behind our tail.
Damn, he's impatient. Okay, launch Mission Pod 1 now.
Mission Pod 1 is away, and it looks like 2 of them are following it. That sound, ladies and gentlemen, is the sound of a boarding carrier tearing a hole through our hull.
It's showtime. Just remember, Six, disarm and surrender to his men. When Kirill comes aboard to gloat, that is when you arm up and take him out. Attention, everyone. Attention. I suppose I should remind you all that there's nothing to worry about. We have a plan, and I can assure you that we have everything under control. I know this is an unusual situation, but Bishop 6 is highly skilled, and I am confident he will repel this attack with ease. We'll be safely in Island before you know it.
Das weiß ich noch nicht. Take the stairs up to the lounge and head to the hangar bay. Na gut. Deswegen konnte ich eben nicht durch die Tür laufen, weil ich da nicht lang darf.
There he is. Surround him, but hold your fire. Kirill wants him alive. Sir, we have the bishop and he appears to be surrendering.
Excellent. Hold your position. I'm on my way. If he so much as sneezes in your direction, you know what to do.
Yes, sir. Where do you think you are going?
Can you spare a moment? How is your day going?
Shut your filthy mouth or I'll shut it for you.
I only want to be your friend.
Don't do it, Bishop. Don't push me. You heard what Angelov said, and I'm not afraid of you.
What is Angelov really like?
Kirill Angelov is a great leader capable of returning Bulgaria to its former glory. His father may have fallen for Consortium charms like the rest of the world. All of you puny ants falling into place for the New World Order. I have served under Angelov's guidance as a resource force, and you would be smart not to anger him. He is far more intelligent than he appears.
Textbook brainwashing.
Oh no. I am no more brainwashed than you. Except where I understand why I'm here, you blindly follow the Consortium's mandate, unaware that your global oppression harms thousands in the process. You are pathetic.
Then you admit to being brainwashed.
I am running out of insults for you. Would you prefer physical violence? Perhaps that would shut you up!
Calm down.
Thin line, Bishop. You are walking a very thin line right now.
So, we're supposed to I am on board. Bring the bishop to me immediately.
Yes, sir. We are coming.
Stupids.
Good boy.
Well, now, there he is. Isn't this wonderful?
We should not waste any more time, Kirill. Let us finish this before it's too late.
In due time, my little underling. We have plenty of time. Now that we are, well, mostly alone, I wanted to speak with you, man to man. This whole ordeal has made me very curious about you.
Can we do this without bloodshed?
No deals. I am sorry, but this can only end one way. First, though, I would like to know what makes you so special. Why all of this fuss over such an insignificant Consortium spec? You can tell me. I can keep a secret.
I'm much more than that.
Go on. Who are you then?
Just take out your damn rifle and end this now.
Wait! Try and lead him into the brig. I have an idea.
I can't stay in front of your man.
Interesting. Perhaps you will be more willing to speak with me in private.
Excellent work. Get him alone and you'll have your chance.
Then. The rest of you, stay where you are. So, out with it then. What is the mystery behind this day? Who are you really, and who wants you dead?
Okay, Wade. Gas the whole brig. Now!
How are you doing this? You can't stop.
Bishop, good job capturing him. He'll have some questions to answer when he wakes up.
With Kirill down, the rest look about ready to crap themselves.
Release the Atmo shielding and let them return to the boarding carrier. We've got what we wanted. Thank you, Wade. And don't worry, Six. It's only a little high-end sleeping gas. He'll wake up in the brig with nothing more than a headache. I need you to come back to mission operations. Right away.
Das war ja einfach.
Alright, people. I think we've only got a minute or two before our friends out there start playing not so nice.
And our weapons?
We're good to go on this end, boss. Let's see what the Bishop can do.
Before he heads for the guns, I've got an idea. Can you patch me into the F-35s?
No problem. You're on.
Pilots of threatening homeless mercenaries. I am Knight 15, commanding officer of the Consortium vessel Zenlil. In an effort to seize control of this vessel, your leader has been captured by our bishop. In exchange for lenient jail time, Angelov is telling us your names, where you live, where your family members live, anything we want to know. If you do not wish to have an enemy in the Consortium for the rest of your lives, disengage immediately.
That should do it.
Wade, do me a favor and fire a couple of shots across a few of their bows. Give them a little scare.
You've got it. A few already tacking off, boss. And listen to this.
There's no hope here. Angelov has betrayed us. They're not disabled and they're too powerful. We must retreat.
The rest not running off for home and beginning attack patterns. It looks like we've got ourselves a good old-fashioned dogfight. Bishop, I need your other guns right away.
You can access the manual weapons system through the command interface inside mission operations.
Nee. Was? Manual Command Interface at the bottom of the stairs. Ist das noch hier im Raum? Ah, hier, natürlich.
Alright, now let's get this thing done. I can't do this on my own. Lock and release non-lethal
Get your butt to the command interface now!
Cursor to lock onto a target. Your right control is Zen's point defense laser. It's most useful for destroying incoming missiles. That bad boy can also obliterate fighters in an instant, kill the pilot. Most important thing to remember is keep your energy up and don't let any missiles hit Zen. On my own, mate.
You saved the day and managed to prevent over half of them from committing suicide via Consortium. Hell of a fine job.
And you barely let a damn thing hit us. Very nice shooting, B. A real natural.
And 6, now that everyone knows, I want you to start an internal investigation into the murder of Pawn 7. Just ask around a little, but don't push too hard. I'll be in Global Ops with my head in my own work. Alright, you two.
Okay, also mit ihm können wir nicht reden, wie es aussieht. Na gut. Also es war jetzt mit der Abwehr, es wurde ein paar Mal getroffen und so, aber war ein bisschen schwer einzuschätzen, wie viel Schaden wir eigentlich genommen haben und wie gut die Verteidigung war. Aber gut, dann machen wir an der Stelle das Episodenende und dann geht es beim nächsten Mal weiter mit der Suche nach dem Verräter. Bis dahin, ciao.